Bruh. Alright. Bruh, I'm gonna start over. So my goofy ass was muted. I'm sick. I didn't even realize my mic was muted. Bro, I did like a whole ass breakdown. Hey, Shotty, if you ain't here next time you see that shit happen, you can call me, bro. I was clueless. I hadn't even looked at chat. Alright, fuck it, let's get it. So, pretty much, I was saying, so Apple met her 196 target. You have a potential trade here off of that 196. If we get above 196, you could be a tactical buyer for a quick scalp to the upside. Can it run? Fuck yeah. Look at all that size we got to the left. So don't be too bearish here. I'm not telling you guys to go full bull here. Not saying that at all. Just be mindful of the levels where we at. Keep it super tactical to the day. Anything that's possible, we could easily keep dropping. But if that 196 does hold, we start getting above it. This is your potential path here to 201. And then if we get above 200 and stay above 200, this is a potential scenario. Again, not saying this will happen. Just want you guys to be aware of these potential bullish setups brewing so you guys could take advantage of them and take profits on some of your sells if you are short. So that's it. Let's zoom out a little bit just to give you some context. Again, these are all targets we've had. This was one of our first targets, the 205 area, which is where we were yesterday. And then our sell side liquidity was here into that 196. So you got to be mindful of what happens. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to cover. So anyone trying to buy this dip at the 196, like I said, it looks good on the lower time frame and we could rally to the upside. But you got to be mindful that if we lose this floor, this is a possibility, right? Come close that gap before we potentially go back up and close some of these levels to the upside. So this is one scenario, right? Bounce off of these levels or break down and come bounce lower off of something like the open gap. So just be mindful. And then we got, my bad, I was reading some messages. These are the levels we discussed yesterday on SPY, right? We discussed this potential drop. That's what we got. Perfect drop into the golden pocket. Now the test here on SPY is, do we hold the 786? If we do not hold the 786, we're gonna come down into the 510 area. Apple's already trading at its at its area from August. August lows on Apple. Look, let me show you. You can't see it here, interesting. Oh, there it is. So these lows from August, Apple's already at. SPY not yet. So SPY, assuming we fall from this golden pocket at 523.78, we're gonna trade about $13 lower, $14 lower to that 510 level. So the tactical setup on Apple was off of 196. The tactical setup on SPY is going to be off of that 523.78. If we stay above it, we can have some type of a bullish setup, right? Assuming we stay above that 523.78. We start losing this, we're gonna do this and head for that 510 I mentioned, which is down here. We stay above, you can entertain the thought of being long. Both trades are viable at this point. I would not be, so the last few weeks I've clearly been telling y'all, do not buy dips, do not buy dips, do not buy dips. Just 2 days ago, I think it was, someone was asking me about starting, or that they had started the longs on Nvidia. I told them to be, yeah, it was probably here. Yep, I told them to be careful. This is a small little rally. They gave it all up and some here. As a matter of fact, I had 90 targets on. See, we haven't even met my Nvidia targets. So this was one of the targets at 105 met. The next target could potentially go much lower, but the original write-up had targets around 90. So yeah, just be mindful. Buying dips, sure, everything's at a major discount, but it don't mean we gonna bounce from here. And again, if you're barely trying to get into something, you better off shorting names that I've been talking about, like T-Mobile, still at the highs. You could get a bargain on your puts. Setup looks great, a little higher than I would have liked it. I would have liked the flush to come either yesterday or overnight, like we had on Berkshire. Not the case, but that's fine. I'll take advantage of it today. T-Mobile looks beautiful right here to the downside. So anyone trading this open, some 0DTE T-Mobile puts for the fuck of it, or if you a little more passive, you want to be safer, you could grab a 2-week swing on it. But I might load small size on some 0DT. This move looks clean. And that's market dependent. That's assuming that Apple is obviously not breaking out and flying above that 196, which we're currently below, so I'm cool with. So 196, stay under on Apple. And then for SPY, we want to stay above this 523.78. So those are two different, I have multiple confirming pairs when I'm trading. So depending what my bias is, currently, if I want to see some more sell side, what you want to see is SPY below this box and Apple below this box. And as for the people who have been trading with me, you probably short McDonald's, so that's paying a little more overnight. Should be a nice little win at open. Berkshire should be a beautiful win if you shorted that with me yesterday. I had a grip of weeklies. I had a grip of 535s and 530s, and before close they were up like 177%. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do the correct thing, not be greedy, even though the setup's clean, and take some off. Right now I'm kind of, kicking myself in the ass for taking some off. It is what it is. Would have been a fat ass payout, but better safe than sorry. Let me check chat who's in here now. Right. Post. If y'all got any questions, let me know right now. We got 3 minutes. No, my bad. 7 minutes to open. Yeah, honestly, I'm not doing too much. Probably just taking some profits at open, trying to see the action. As for starting new trades, not really doing too much. I got a lot of trades across the board that gonna hold me down here if we keep dropping, and I plan on taking some risk off on those. Only one I might consider starting some on is small size on T-Mobile, and that's again assuming SPY starts slipping under this area and Apple stays below here. If Apple starts breaking out above that level and SPY stays above, I refrain from trying to short anything, and you could just take off whatever sales you have on. And again, there's different time frames. This is for fast comments, like for today. If you got swings with time and shit like that, that's a different scenario. Shit. Oh, I gotta set up my watch list. Wowzers. I didn't end up taking GE. So all these names you see on here, the names I mentioned shorting maybe like 2 days ago. I didn't short GE, but down a bit. Pre-market. Oof, that would have been clean. Yeah, I slept on this one. We got 3 minutes to open. Bro, where is the chart? Here it is. I do know how to message on the YouTube live, but the YouTube live is public. The Discord is private. I'm not sure if you're in the live or not, but I answer both Discord and YouTube, but I'm gonna give preference to the Discord. If you driving in, I don't know, bro. Point of entry, like I don't know, bro. If you driving trying to trade, it's your first day here. You don't know how I trade. You don't know. I don't know what type of trader you is. I don't know what size you got on. I don't even know if you're hearing me right now. So I don't know what to tell you, bro. I'm not sure. I'm trying to share a trade with you if I don't know what type of trading skills you got. If you don't know what you're doing, definitely not telling you to take the weeklies. See, is Pilo Wakefront. Alright, we got 30 seconds till open. I'm gonna need a few seconds at open to manage all my shit. And then I'll lock in with y'all. Y'all should manage your shit too. Whoever's short, Berkshire, whoever's short, damn, fuck McDonald's, that bitch bouncing again. Whatever you short, just consider managing your trades at open. And then Apple below the level we discussed, and SPY trying to hold that level. So let's see what we get at open. And anyone out in anything, maybe T-Mobile's viable. Not too sure. So I'm watching. I took some trades off, and I'm watching the the chain on T-Mobile for a potential trade. So Berkshire isn't showing too profit at all. It hasn't moved yet, so I'm gonna wait another minute or two for prices to settle. Those T-Mobiles are up already a little bit. Not sure if anyone got in or got filled. And I'm still waiting on Berkshire. Berkshire has not updated. So let prices settle on that before anyone sells. If anyone took McDonald's, McDonald's is up a grit. I'm up over 200% on McDonald's here. So if you took that, you in that, consider taking some money off. I'm still waiting for Berkshire to update. I'll let y'all know if it updates. Alright, so right around now it should start updating, which I'm surprised it hasn't. T-Mobile green here if you took it. If we don't get under this 266.12, consider taking it off. 100% on McDonald's swings, 100% McDonald's, yes sir. Alright, Berkshire acting goofy now. So comments from this morning, we needed Apple to stay under this box, trying to break out, currently still below, while SPY is trying to lose its box. So we got a little bit of a divergence here, SPY coming down while Apple coming up. Want to see how that resolves. And I'm still waiting for Berkshire. That's goofy. Literally nothing on the chain. Now Apple trying to get above that box, starting to poke out above, while SPY bouncing off this level. So again, be mindful if you short. This is a potential scenario. If you guys want to nibble on the longs, potentially possible, but probably not something I'm gonna do myself. I'm gonna just take the profits on these puts, call it a day. T-Mobile coming down a bit here. I'm a little butthurt. I never got filled on the. I said a couple orders, not many of them got filled. Should have tried paying a little more. It's all good though. But yeah, those green. Oh shit, Coca-Cola is green. Yeah, I remember the lotto from yesterday that was red as shit. That shit is green. So if y'all took the lotto, it's up like 100% here. It was probably greener earlier. I hadn't looked at it. So if y'all took the Coca-Cola lotto, it's green. if y'all want to take it off. Good soup. 150% on the swings. That's proper. SPY trying to lose that low we discussed. While Apple above. So the divergence remains. I want to see Apple come back under, lose this level, or SPY go up with Apple. But the longer they trade against each other, that's unusual. Now let's see gold here. We didn't really cover gold too much this morning, but gold is about to give up that low from yesterday. So if we do that, you already know where we going. And we got lower targets too. You still got GLD swings P-low, or you out? Yeah, KO was a dub too. If you added when I told y'all to add, you did even better. But even the first set that was down is now green, so. And if you took T-Mobile today, you're green on that too. This is a moment of truth here. This bottom range on gold is the lows from yesterday. Want to see if that holds for a bounce or breaks down. If we break down below that zone, I think bears might really do some more damage today. As much damage as he's done, they can do more damage. So don't be forcing buys. I get it. You're like, oh shit, we cheat right now. I get it. But just be careful. I'm refraining from the buys. Apple pushing above here, but SPY is now below its box. So clear divergence here in price. I'm telling the truth. Apple on the upside or SPY to the downside. I'm gonna wait for that divergence to take care of itself before I make any decisions to either direction. I'm still buttered. Berkshire has literally not updated, and it's been almost 10 minutes since the open. I might just do a manual order. All right, so 12 bucks in the money. No, 13. Shit, I don't want to get low. Oh, just updated. Let's fucking go. Everybody go look at Berkshire. They just fucking updated. Yeah, we just got paid the fuck out. They're at 1.5k, the 530s, bro, from yesterday. If anybody grabbed Berkshire yesterday, these were less than 100 bucks yesterday at some point. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Good soup, good soup. Whoever was in that shit, drop profits in the chat. Alright, how much should I sell for? I'm gonna feel like the biggest little bitch if I sell right now and we end up like at 480, 490 today or some stupid on Berkshire. They're weeklies, but I mean 10 minutes after the open, yeah, it's a crazy dub. I gotta lock in. Who got that? One gold left. KO Lottos for sure. GLD green. Good soup. Damn. I'm gonna hate myself, but I'm gonna play slow order. If I get filled, I get filled. Wow, they about to fill me. That shit's gone. That shit's off my books. Fuck it. GG, no re. 10 minutes in, fat ass dub on Berkshire. Oh yeah, you gotta sell some. Joshua, if you in the motherfucking chat, you up a grip, gang. You gotta take something. You're up 200% on the Berkshire swing. If you want to hold it, you can hold it. But in my opinion, you probably better off taking off that Berkshire and just sit in cash. You'll catch another trade, even if we do keep dropping today or in the next coming weeks. That gold and that T-Mobile will hold you down. And then that T-Mobile 267.5, that one expires today. So that one you for sure got to take off at some point. You're up 100% right now. You could take it off right here into this 266. If we get under and stay under, then you can sit on it for a bit more. But whatever that is worth, whether it's 100 bucks, 200, 500, whatever is worth, that's going to zero today. So just be aware. At the close, if you're not in the money, that's going to zero. So you better off securing that 200 or whatever. Bro, I'm disgusted. Fuck you, Berkshire. No, I'm just playing. Paid me fat as fuck, but that little drop right here paying a little more. I already secured a majority of my position. Ooh, I left a chunk on the table. It's all good. McDonald's starting to print here a grip too. So on the south side, if you're still holding McDonald's, you're gonna start getting paid out a bit more too. A little bounce on Berkshire. So fuck it. Not too mad I took some off. Look at that bounce, small bounce here off this low. So these levels have to hold for potential upside here on SPY. And then Apple, I believe, is still above its levels or trying to hold above its levels. So if Apple holds this, look at that bounce on Berkshire. Oof, I'm glad I sold those. I was just good shit. Perfect bounce. I mean, perfect exit. If y'all took those off, good shit. J&J, what about J&J? I haven't re-engaged it, not gonna lie. I took off most of my contracts on this dip and I haven't done much. If we get back under 158.50, I guess you could tactically re-engage it to the south side if that's what you're asking me. But I'd rather just leave J&J alone at this point. There's better trades here. But I managed most of my J&J back on the original drop. I'm still trying to get filled on some Mickey D's. Let's do a quick scan of the market. So if you took the Apple calls off rip from the open, maybe you made money. I don't really know what the premiums are like on those, but that might still be a potential scenario here. So be careful if you still short. And if you were short overnight with me and you haven't taken profits, I don't know what the fuck you waiting for. Take some profits, bro. I might get filled here on McDonald's. If I put in a small new low here, some of my orders will get filled. So let's see what we get. And if I don't get filled here on a new low, I'll probably replace some orders to get out. If you're swinging, it's a different conversation. I'm talking strictly for weeklies myself, or if anyone is in weeklies. Alright, I'm out right here on this small drop. I still have some runners for the weeklies and swings, but I did secure a big chunk of my positions here just to be safe. Rather be safe than sorry that we're up a grip. SPY bouncing off these levels and Apple bouncing off of that box. So be super careful here if you're short. I'm not going to issue any longs myself. The only one I said looked really good was Apple. So if you caught that long on Apple or you still want to try the longs, potential trade. But again, I'm not going to issue any longs or take them myself. I rather sit on my puts and let them keep running. And these are risk-free runners. I wouldn't get starts shorts here. But the buys do look enticing and the levels are there, just not something I'm really interested in. Maybe should have done a small auto, or maybe I'll do a small auto on SPY, but not much. Let's see, is it really worth it? UVXY, what's UVXY at? See, UVXY has yet to retest the overnight or pre-market highs. We're coming into GP. Definitely not the area to start calls. So that's all I'm gonna say for the next 3 minutes. Definitely not the area to start calls. If you already long on Apple from the open, or you got long Apple here at the bottom, cool. But if you getting long here into this potential resistance zone or here, probably not it. T-Mobile slipping under 266 here. So anyone in T-Mobile, keep an eye on T-Mobile, whether it's weeklies, swings, anything. We stand at 266. We're gonna start getting paid out a little more here. And if we go back above, that might be your sign to exit. Yo, Luis, you talking about SPX Lotto? I hope you're not talking calls. And if you are, you better size accordingly, bro, because you've worked hard this whole week to grow your fucking account. It's Friday. You better off turning off your fucking PC and enjoying your weekend with whatever profits you got right now, than starting, oh, lotto here, lotto there. Before you know it, you give back a big chunk of your profits. So you've been doing good. You haven't been taking lottos or no dumbass trades. You know, you've been taking proper trades. So just do what you want with that info, bro. You want to take a lotto, go ahead. Just don't go back into the cycle of doing dumb shit, you know? Lottos are cool here and there. Like the Coca-Cola was a lotto because it was cheap. It was pretty risky, but the levels were there. So I'm not sure what lotto you're talking about. McDonald's paying a grip here. So if you're in McDonald's, you're getting paid out. T-Mobile paying out too. YOLO, yeah, you can't have that YOLO boy mentality, bro. You gotta switch up the mentality and it'll switch up the results. But you have the same mentality, you're gonna have the same results. Who's in McDonald's or T-Mobile? Who getting paid right here? I'm already up over 100% on the starter set from today on T-Mobile. The trade I took today, I mentioned at open, is already over 100%. So if you nibbled that, yeah, cash play BO6. I'd rather you do that, gang, not gonna lie. If you're telling me you wanted to open new swings or starters on T-Mobile or something else like that, I would have said run it. But taking lottos here, nah. Just enjoy your weekend, bro. Keeping it a buck. Who took T-Mobile? Nobody took T-Mobile? Yeah, McDonald's T-Mobile busted right now. I know Pilo like at 10K right now. Nah, it's fine. Bro, for sure eating though. You had Berkshire, Pilo, or nah? I don't think you were in Berkshire, huh? That one was probably one of my bigger winners today. Nah, I was locked in, trimming when y'all called it out. It's all good, bro. You chilling. You in a grip of other stuff. Nice little drop here on T-Mobile. PG coming down too, bro. If the PGs come back, PG's probably like keeping it a buck with y'all. Y'all been here all week. Y'all know what's green. Y'all know what's red. Keeping it a buck. God has the biggest pain in the ass. Trying to trade it past week or two. Finally, the ones from this week and swings are starting to get green. The ones from this week green as fuck. The swings starting to get a little better. Other than that, everything did really well this week. Other than PG, PG is probably one of my few losing trades this week. Everything else, you know, swoop. We got the little drop. PG up here, so it is what it is. But full disclosure, y'all know this PG not green. If we start dropping from here, maybe they go back green. Let's see. I mean, you could kick it, bro. You gotta be able to master discipline and be patient. Like, it's like saying, "Oh, I can't kick it with the homies because they gonna smoke. I'm not trying to smoke." You gotta be disciplined enough to be around and say, "Nah, you know, I'm cool enough that I don't need that." If you tell me you can't sit at your PC without, you know, SPX Lotto, like, come on, bro. You sound like a fiend. Like, you could kick it, just, you know, you don't gotta do all that. But you know this, bro. Just stay patient, stay disciplined. T-Mobile paying here. That's probably one of the few trades. Actually, that is the only trade I put on today. Probably T-Mobile. Small size on the today expiration, just because the risk to reward look good. Other than that, everyone in here should be alright in terms of holding potential swings or having some overnight risk to get you paid here. And generally Fridays are no risk. I don't try to trade too much, but since we had this risk overnight, we're just securing profits here. PG been playing me past 2 weeks. Yeah, bro. At this point, yeah, you just carrying you just carrying it in your books, but you don't expect much of it. And if it hits, it hits. So let's see what's up. And look at here, Apple giving us that push we discussed pre-market. Coming into TP here on Apple, if you took those longs. And SPY looks like it's gonna try to break out above that resistance level we discussed. So this might be a possibility on the SPX. Again, not doing it myself. Down here, said you could have gotten long. But I was focused on taking profits on my puts. And again, if you want to buy those, to each his own. Me myself, I'm not doing it. I'm gonna just kick back, come back on Monday, see what we get. But McDonald's paid, T-Mobile paying here over. Holy shit! My bad, y'all. I hadn't even looked at T-Mobile. That shorty up over 250%. I hadn't even noticed. And that's from when I mentioned it today. That's not a swing. That's not like, nah, y'all could have been here on stream today and caught that with us. So I'm gonna set the order to sell. Fuck it. Let me get my bread. Yeah, actually, it's iffy though, so depending if you're in weeklies, take some off for sure. 265%. That's a fat ass win. Definitely book it. But my target is here. Southside. So if you're still short, let's say you got risk free here, right? Let's say you bought 10 contracts here, or even 2. If you don't have a lot of money, you could have bought 2 here for under 500 bucks, maybe under 400 if you got good fills. So let's say you bought 2 contracts here for under 300. You sell 1 here. They're currently trading for around 600, 700 bucks. Let's say you sell 1 here at these lows. You could get all your money back, right? Your initial investment. You sell half, and if the other one does this, you secure the extra couple hundred bucks on this drop, but you at least secured your initial capital and some here. So out of pocket, you cannot lose any money. It depends on your strikes, PLO, and dates and stuff, but at the end of the day, a trade is a trade. I feel like if you're getting paid, you should still keep it tactical from point A to point B type shit. You can always re-engage something else. If you want, look, before I speak, let me see what you in. if you want, shoot me what you in, how much cash you already realized for today and all that, and then if you planning on doing with withdrawals or anything like that, because that'll help me get a better idea of what to tell you. But if it's a big portion of your account, you haven't taken too much profit on any of the swings, yeah, maybe don't hold, bro, or take some, hold some. Let me check. I'm gonna go ahead and check the Discord, my bad, yo. Gold might give up the floor right here. Keep an eye on this. I know y'all interested more on the stocks, but gold is way more important than anything else on the screen. So if anyone's in the gold swings, they're actually no, I'm not gonna issue anything today. If you're in them, cool. If you wanna start swings, maybe not terrible, but definitely no short-term trades on gold at these levels. Yeah, that Berkshire was disgusting if you caught it. I'm still looking for your report. My bad. I'm scrolling through the chat trying to catch up. Alright, for sure. You got the April 11th, 280. Alright, so the gold one, you're gonna keep it tactical today. Gold slips under this 282, you're getting paid. Sit on that for a little bit longer. Try to get paid out. If you want to take it off into the close, I probably would just lock in some profits, but there's a potential weak gap down over the weekend. So if you want to hold it for that, your call. But again, that's assuming we go under 282. If we fail to get under 282, this is a potential area to book profits. You know this, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna give up 282. Coca-Cola, you already booked, cool. McDonald's. Eesh. So McDonald's, I prefer for you to hold the one for the 25th, just because obviously you have more time. But it's up way more. That's my only dilemma. Regardless, you're probably better off taking off the 11th. So McDonald's also managed tactically at some point today. You want to take off the one for the 11th to reduce your risk, and if anything, you'll hold the one for the 25th. Even if you take a hit on the premium because you're up over 200%, you're still gonna be green, and you'll be able to hold it for a couple weeks. So that'll be a cool swing you might want to sit on if levels allow. Super green, so probably will never go red on that swing, and you got a grip of time, so solid. PG, if you go green on that, I'd probably take it off just because fuck that bitch. You know, it's been hard to trade, but it might finally go green. So at the same time, it's like, bro, we've been sitting on them reds for a cool minute, and it's finally gonna pay, and we're gonna take it up. So it's not too expensive, 180 bucks. If you want to hold that one, I'll let you decide. But PG, I'm like indifferent about it. And then T-Mobile, you got two. If you get if we get a drop under EQ here, and potentially 260 or even 251, take one of them off or both. Yeah, if we see 251, I'd probably take off both for sure, at least one. That's what I do with that. Let me know if you straight. But yeah, that's probably what I do, bro. But everybody fucking eating in the chat. Good shit. I think everybody at least made a Iraqi. Fucking hey Joshua, I don't know if you in the chat or not. I see your message saying by the time I sold my shit, Preems went down 400. I don't know what you sold, what time you got out, all that. But remember what I told you yesterday about selling at ask and buying at bid. So make sure when you sell stuff, you sell it at ask. Because if you're not selling at ask, if you sell at mid or bid or anything like that, you immediately are gonna lose some of the profits getting settled. Because you're seeing on your Robinhood you're up X amount, but then you sell it for a different price. So that's where the profits don't really translate over. But regardless, you should be, doing pretty well. What you got left? You only got T-Mobile left? You sold everything? Damn, you had a grip time on your swings, bro, but it's all good. 200% now, man. The 267.5 put on T-Mobile, oh, you already have pending orders. You might want to hold one, bro. Gold slipping under 282 here, by the way, so everybody start go with me. We getting paid here. But for T-Mobile, up to you. If you haven't gotten filled, you might want to just sell the weekly, the one that's for today, that's up 240%. And then the 417 one, you can sit on it a bit longer in case we keep flushing the entire day today. You'll have something to hold on to and get you paid, versus you sell everything right now. Later on in the day when the market does keep falling, if it keeps falling, you're gonna be like, oh shit, what can I get in on, or I should have held. So you better off selling the weekly and holding the one with time. Try to swing it. PG. Yeah, bro, if PG hits an apple, that would be disgusting. Yo, who's still in Coca-Cola? Shorty's paying here again. So if you didn't book in this first drop, they're up pretty fat again. I issued them at 20 bucks myself as a lotto. They went as low as I think I saw them at like 8, 9, 10 bucks for the 72s. If you rolled up to the 73s when I mentioned it was possible, you're doing even better. But from the original ad, they're up over 125%. They're 40 bucks here. So you at least doubled your money, and it was like a cheap lotto. So if you still in that, maybe take it off or hold it, your call, but shit, it paid double. Bro, something as simple as knowing not to sell. How do I have to set price when selling? So when you're gonna set your order, where it says limit price, that's the price you want to get paid, and then where it says contracts, no, bro, you don't just swipe up and take whatever they give you. You set your price. Where it says limit, set the price you want. So you can see the bid, the mid, the ask. You can see the high, the low. Check what it's been trading, and then you could set it for, whatever you want. For this specific one, the 267.5, I'm telling you right now, you're probably not gonna get 645 unless you want to wait. If you want to be patient and we get a new leg lower from here, you'll get your fill. But at the prices we're currently trading, they're not gonna fill you. You can see the bid and the ask is 345 and 505. I'm talking about the screenshot you sent me, by the way. I'm not looking at current prices. But yeah, if you want to be patient, we get a leg lower, you'll get filled. If not, replace it right here. Bro, I'm gonna put you on blast. My bad, bro. I'm not, I'm gonna put you on blast because maybe some other people don't know this. So I was talking to bro yesterday about, the spread, your bid, mid, ask. Bro didn't know that was a thing. So when he was buying a contract, he would legit just swipe up on Robinhood, and I was telling him he was overpaying all the time for his contracts because he was selling them. Sorry, he's buying at ask and selling at bid type of a deal or mid or below. So anytime you're buying or selling a contract, make sure you're looking at the spread, and generally you want to buy at bid and sell at the ask. But yeah, it's just super general, basic stuff. Something like Berkshire, if you're a new trader and you didn't know anything, you would have thought, oh shit, my contracts aren't up or whatever, or you just do a market order or a limit or something. The market will finesse you in those first 10, 15 minutes, whatever it took for Berkshire to update. Everyone who was either buying or selling in those minutes, they probably got finessed. That's why you gotta wait for prices to settle. But again, if you don't know that, you don't know better, how you gonna do better? So if you sold early, you probably got screwed. That's why I told y'all hold off on Berkshire. And that one took a cool minute to update. That was a little weird, not gonna lie. Usually it takes 2-3 minutes. That one took more than 10 minutes. So let's see if we get a new leg lower here on T-Mobile. If we get it, which I think we are, you'll get filled. So just leave your orders, bro. You're chilling with your orders, Joshua. You're probably gonna get filled here. But again, I wouldn't sell the 417. The 417 I probably would hold on to again because you got nothing else in your port. You want to have at least one trade to hold you down in case we melt. So I'd probably cancel the 417 and sell the weekly. If you want to sell both, secure the profit, your call. But I already know if that shit drops later in the day, you're gonna tell me, oh shit, what could I get in on? And like, why are you trying to get in on something? You was already in on something, you got out of it. You get what I'm saying? So like the 2 pending, yeah, I feel it. They've been pending for a minute, bro, because you haven't gotten filled. I'm telling you, if we drop a little more, you're gonna get filled. But you gotta cancel the 417 if you do want to hold it. If you don't, just let them ride. But assuming we get a new leg down right here, both of those are gonna get filled. And if we don't start dropping in the next 15 minutes and you want to take both of those to get filled right now, just replace your orders. But I'm telling you, they're gonna fill you right now. Just be patient. But yeah, cancel the 417 unless you don't want to hold your call. Yikes. Soup. SPY trying to push lower here. Apple pushing lower. Berkshire coming lower somewhat. I want to see if T-Mobile gives us a leg down here too. Fill these wicks. To fill some of those orders we have open, and if not, again, start replacing to potentially get out. But what you want to see is, where's my market? Us reject off these levels, come fill these lows. But as long as we're above EQ, technically bulls are in charge. So if they start pushing above highs, I'd probably just replace. They start getting above 264.58, maybe just replace your orders, try to get filled at mid or higher. You're still gonna get filled really green, you're still making money, maybe a little less, but still making money. But definitely still an okay spot if you want to hold out, see if we get the next leg lower to fill you at those higher prices. That's what I do. I'm still waiting, keeping it a book with y'all. If we push up, then whatever, I replace orders and still lock in a pretty good win. But I'm not gonna fold right here. Back at the lows on SPY. And gold broke down, so this will. All right, SPY new lows. I want to see if Apple also starts losing this box. Divergence remains. Earlier I said I wanted both these divergence to resolve itself. Here they're at least both moving in the same direction, but it's the divergence in the aspect that SPY is near the low of the days, while Apple's still near the highs. So does Apple give up this box and push lower with SPY, or is this going to be a viable dip on SPY? We'll probably find out within the next 3 minutes. As for the trades I'm not in too much. Everything's been managed. Everything on your guys' port should also have been managed. You should be pretty risk-free here. If you're still holding some runners like me, that's cool. Some of the runners I still got is McDonald's, T-Mobile, Berkshire, but it's in super small size for weeklies. Swings, I still have some of the swings on. So again, if anyone's still in T-Mobile, let's see if we get that leg lower so we can get filled on some more contracts. That's what I'm doing or waiting for. If y'all got questions about something, let me know right now. There's not too much going on right here. But Apple, nice push lower. Again, we want to see it break below this box we discussed pre-market, and SPY broke down and has been below the box it had to be under. So this one is pretty much, you know, this one check. This one question mark, not really check yet, struggling with that box. And then this one, as long as we stay below this top range, cooling. Berkshire, I want to see break below here, which we're about to do hopefully, and stay under there. UNH I never took, had a really clean setup, still looks clean. I'm probably not going to take it. McDonald's, I want to see back under the 618, which is 511.30. If we do that, we can see lower prices. If not, this one has the potential to break out from here. Apple bouncing off that box. So let's see what we get. I'm probably not going to take it, but just gonna throw out the comments so you guys aren't blindsided or anything. Assuming Apple holds its box, which I don't think it will, this is gonna be a potential on SPY. If Apple loses its box, we're gonna finish this. So it's all up to Apple here. And it's currently holding it. Let's get rid of this. So this was a potential path. We already got the target delivered for the most part. So this upside scenario is satisfied in my opinion. Now, do we get a breakout above this, or are they going to give up this box? It's one or the other. Breakout to like 205 plus, or we're going to break down and probably retest lows. But I really doubt we stay here between. And again, if Apple is going to give you that breakout and stay above this box, this isn't a terrible buy the dip on SPY. Not doing it myself though. Y'all know I'm short and hoping for more for new lows across the board. So if I'm short and hoping for new lows, why would I start long? So it just doesn't make sense. There's a fallacy in my logic. One is going to work, one isn't. So unless you're properly hedging, you know, 1-to-1, where you know you're gonna get paid more than 1-to-1 on both sides, it doesn't make sense to be hedging against yourself. Sometimes people ask me, oh, I'm gonna take a hedge against this trade. It's like, why would you hedge yourself? You're betting against yourself. That don't really make sense to me. It never will. If you sure on your trade and you know it's gonna hit, or you think it's gonna hit, why would you bet against it? Unless it's like a risk, some type of risk strategy where, again, you know the 1-to-1 is more than what you can potentially lose, and that's a different point. But majority of the point is not. Gold new lows here, and that shit is busting. So let's see if T-Mobile gives us a leg down too. But if you start gold here, we finally gonna start getting paid on this shorty. Let's fucking go. Damn, I got hiccups all of a sudden. I got too excited. Yeah, so GOD, nice win here. T-Mobile, I want to see it breach these lows so I could get filled. I'm pretty sure, Joshua, you've been trying to get filled too. If they don't give it to us here, might have to replace our orders. I want to give it maybe, what time is it? I'm gonna give it 15 minutes. If we're not filled by 7:30, I might have to replace some orders. I'm up 240% though. I'm sure you green as fuck too. Just be mindful. You don't have to wait. You can always take it off right here for the 240. Still super good. Coca-Cola, did we put in? Yeah, we did put in new lows. So again, if anyone trying to get out of, oh, we didn't. Never mind. Not yet. This could be a inverse head and shoulders, maybe. Somewhat of a shoulder. Actually, not really. Maybe. Nah, it's wonky. Probably not. But yeah, definitely no reason why you haven't taken profits on those lottos if you had them. I'll let y'all know if I get filled on T-Mobile, but nothing yet. Oh boy. Alright, let's pull up the megas. Haven't had the megas up all day. Microsoft looks good here. Not taking it, but it's up a lot more than other names. AVGO near the lows. Netflix. Oh no, wrong one. I thought I got filled on Netflix. I got filled on something else. Got filled on Coca-Cola. Yeah, be careful if you still short here or not risk free at least. A lot of these names look like they can continue to try to make a push to the upside. Not telling you guys to go long, but Apple does have that upside scenario. If you guys want to try it with small size, it's not bad. Or if you want to try longs on SPY, small size, not bad. And you'd be basically buying that one, that 786 from yesterday we discussed. We're technically below it, so the goal would be for us to reclaim the 786 and make progress to the upside. My comments this morning were you should not be trying to get long as if we're below the 523.78, but technically we're respecting the lows, or at least so far. And if you wanted to get long, it's a much better area to get long down here than into the previous resistance. So you'd be trying something like this. If we lose these lows, which are your current support, you'd exit the trade. And again, if you take this, take it on small size. I'm not taking it myself. I'm happy with the profits on the puts. I'd rather come back next week on Monday and reassess everything. But this trade is viable. I'm not opposed to anyone trying longs here. Super small size, by the way. Look at T-Mobile coming down a little bit. So Berkshire coming down more. Holy fuck, what just happened? Yeah, everything coming down, so be careful trying to buy dips. Berkshire's paying. You still in? Oh no, bro, already sold. They 2 rackies now. The 530's 2 racks. They were $100 yesterday. That's crazy. That's ridiculous. Who's still in the chat? I'm probably in the stream soon, not gonna lie, y'all. You got filled on all your sales, William? Let's go, William. Good suit. Everybody paid. I'm pretty sure everybody paid. If you were not paid, it's because you do not want to be. I shared so many trades. You could have taken anything and gotten paid out. So if you've been here, you gotten paid out. Drop a like on the video. Let me know if y'all need help with anything. As soon as I get filled on this T-Mobile, on this drop right here soon, I'm gonna go ahead and probably call it a day myself. I don't care if we drop more. I don't care if we bounce. Like, whatever happens, my portfolio is ready for it. I already secured a grip of profits, so I'll be around if y'all need some. Hit me up in Discord. But yeah, bro, I'm gonna go enjoy my day, get my weekend started. That's pretty much it. If y'all got questions about something, let me know right now while I'm still here. But again, once this drop on T-Mobile comes and I get filled, I'm gonna probably call it myself. I'll check in every hour or two, see how trades are doing for my swings, update the room, but I don't plan on doing too much at this point. You guys know what we plan on holding, we plan on doing, etc. So y'all got questions, let me know right now before I call it. Is there a Discord link? I mean, yes. Where are you coming from, bro? If you don't mind me asking. It's I do have a Discord link, small community, private. So I'm just wondering. The T-Mobile's done, gang. That's just up over 250%. You slept. You barely hopping on stream right now, 213. Yeah, it's a wrap, bro. We already up over 200% on that jit. The swing's green as fuck. Oh, Coca-Cola's up 500%. Anybody still got some? Oh no, I'm capping. Where did I see that 500% at? Oh no, that's Berkshire. Berkshire's up 500% here. T-Mobile's up 275%. So yeah, bro, I would not get in here. Oh, you follow me from Twitter? For sure. I mean, yeah, bro, I got a Discord. If you want, hit me up on Twitter, bro. I'll send it to you on there. But yeah, I'm gonna call it here. Oh, look at them bounces across the board. Hope y'all took some off. What am I still in? Oh, I'm chilling on all this. T-Mobile bouncing into this box. So, Joshua, I don't know if you're still in here. If you are, consider taking off your weekly. I wanted to see a slice under EQ. We didn't. I'm not gonna risk us bouncing above previous day low. If you want to hold it a bit longer, you might be okay. Apple coming back into that box. We need to see it give up that whole box. Pretty big range, but it's okay progress here. So might be all right to hold, but Joshua, just be aware if T-Mobile does start breaking back out to the upside, be ready to replace your orders. Motherfucker putting an alarm, you're sleeping? You sleeping on the money? That's your fault, gang. We out here working. Wake up. Apple losing it, yup. So Apple, we want to see give up that box, but as long as we're above it, nothing too significant. You're holding for 11 T-Mobile. That's not too bad. If you want to hold it intraday, that's not too bad. Just remember, if we do get 251 today, which I doubt, but you know, if by whatever reason we get it, you probably would take some off into those levels, bro. And then if we do break out and you want to cut it before it potentially, you know, goes red or BE or whatever, up to you. But I want to see that like lower, bro. I have not touched or replaced any of my orders. I'm getting filled at my prices. Yeah, I mean, I haven't trimmed the T-Mobile itself on the ones I added today. Well, I took a little bit, but not in size. Like, I still should trim more. But Berkshire is the first one I went for, and that should like to update. But Berkshire for sure took off. I had size on it, and it paid like 500%. And I had way more, bro. I'm mad as fuck. I sold a grip before close yesterday. I was like, oh. 150%. Good salute. All right, so T-Mobile might start trying to break out here. Let's see what we get. Watching Apple and SPY here. They're both at an inflection point. Super thin level here on SPY. And you have Apple into the bottom range of this box. So is Apple gonna bounce from the bottom of the range of this box, or are we about to get the breakdown on Apple and SPY? I'm not trading them individually, but the breakdown would benefit us on the other shorts. Berkshire new lows here, beautiful. My potential targeted trim some swings on Berkshire, I think is like 488. Let's check it out. Yeah, 488.80. I'll probably take some off here and then wait a bit to see what happens in case we bounce like this right shoulder before coming back down. But yeah, swings, if you're still in it, consider taking some off into 488.80 if and when we get there. Look at what we're testing though, the trend channel for some time. This trend channel has been going back some months. When was this? Yeah, a couple months, January. We're testing the bottom range. Is it gonna keep doing this, or are we finally gonna give up the bottom? Gold slightly under. SPY breaking down while SPY Apple bouncing, so the divergence still slightly ongoing here, but new lows on SPY, which is cool. I don't like that Apple isn't coming down with it though. Small bounce on Cola, UNH. Is this the high of the day? I said I wasn't gonna trade no more. Don't do it. UNH looks good here. I'm not touching it, but if anybody hasn't taken a trade, you want to take some, UNH might be a move here. Let me check premiums for y'all. Again, I'm not doing it, but fuck, these are expensive and the spreads are wide as shit. Would I do it? Probably not. I mean, if you guys nah, never mind. Can't issue that. It'll probably end up paying, but nah, not gonna issue it. Yeah, exactly. You got till the 25th, and you probably, I mean, you're not in the money yet, but you got till the 25th and you're green as shit. So worst case scenario, you give back a tiny bit of your premium, but you just gotta be patient and sit on that, bro. Hopefully McDonald's does what we want, and if it does, you're gonna be drowning in the money on them jits. So we mentioned fade the 618 first set, potentially refade the 786, working so far. The level we want to give up is the 382, which we haven't. That's at 307. Once we give that up, you got your open gaps down into, these have been covered by the way, but that's still a target area at 298. If we give up 298, you see it. And I know it looks super unlikely, but bruh, nobody would have bet for SPY to do what it did, and we probably trading at these levels on SPY. Let's overlay SPY on here. Let's overlay SPY and Apple. Look at where we trading. Yup. Apple trading. I gotta move it left. Apple trading at these lows. SPY trading at these lows. So why can't McDonald's come trade down here? You gonna tell me McDonald's better investment than Apple or SPY? I mean, it ain't even about investments, just technicals. You know I should probably gonna come down there. T-Mobile, I'm gonna replace here. I'm not gonna sit on a breakout. So Apple's probably gonna bounce off of this range, this box, go to the upside. SPY is probably gonna bounce off of these lows. And even if it doesn't, that's fine. I'd just rather be safe than sorry. So again, if anyone's still in T-Mobile, SPY 500%, or SPY Fight to 500? That's definitely possible. I mean, technically we gave up the 525. The south side liquidity I have from the August lows is at 507.90. So if we go to 507.90, I don't see why 500 wouldn't be possible. Technically 487 is the target, which is funny because 587 was the upside target and the potential harmonic to the downside is now 487, $100 lower. That was a wild couple weeks. UNH ain't bad, bro. Not gonna do it though. I'm interested, but not gonna do it. If y'all wanna add it to a watch list just to see how it moves, go for it. But again, probably not something I'd buy. Widespread. 540s are the bid's at 294. Ask is at 455. The thesis is a move under 540 and potentially drop back down towards the 520s. Just don't know if it can happen today. But yeah, those weeklies could potentially pay. Not taking them, and don't take them. Not the best trade. T-Mobile pushing above here. If we get above 264.58 again, you should probably be out of those. Oh shit, for real? We got Powell today? I didn't even know that, not gonna lie. Oh yeah, we do. 825. Full. Alright, that could be a catalyst in either direction, honestly. Makes me sketchy about holding on to any more. I mean, and if he didn't do shit, Powell, I don't know. I mean, what can Powell really say? I'm starting Kiwi. Like, I really doubt it. I'm not too concerned for Powell. He's more likely to drop the market than bid it, if I'm being honest. That's my opinion. Might be mistaken. Has gold put in new lows? Yep, it has. So gold, interesting developments here. If we start slipping under 280, that's gonna be major. We're going to 276 if we do 276.80. That's previous week low, by the way. And then we'll probably go even lower than that. Gold is gonna be a clean ass swing too. Look at that breakdown. Sheesh. Yeah, see, so I was gonna try to issue some potential longs in case we bounce on power or something like on a bank that fell a lot. We have open gaps to the upside, but you also have open gaps to the downside. So it's becomes a bit of an issue. If you only have gaps on one side, the trade is pretty clear. The fact that we have gaps on both sides and they're relatively close to each other, you want to be careful. Let me put some fibs on this. So all right, yeah, just not the best, I guess, but we're closer to the bottom range, so the better trade, in my opinion, would be just wait for this gap to get filled before buying anything, and then maybe close this gap before coming lower. Sure, we have open gaps above, but I feel like it's a little easier for us to lose the floors and test this and base before going back up to retest these levels we fell from. Eventually, I do think they'll get filled, but not from here. Probably here, then here. But we'll see what we get. Yeah, not gonna happen. I wanted to issue potential long, but maybe not till next week or the week after. We'll see when it happens. T-Mobile, small reds here. Again, if you're still short, as long as we stay below that 264.58, you're okay. We start breaking out above, definitely replace your orders. And I'm just gonna wait. If you're sitting on stuff, be mindful. Powell is coming on at 8:25 PST, so in about 40 minutes. So secure your profits here while you have them before that, or risk it for the biscuit per se. Hope for more profits on the downside if short. But be mindful, if you pop, you're gonna get screwed on those. Apple giving up the box, by the way, finally, or trying to. Literal bottom range of the box here, and SPY is well below its box. Does SPY deliver its target? Yep, look at that. I drew this morning. This was the target. Just got delivered. So if anyone wants to buy small calls, lotto calls here on SPY into this target, I wouldn't be mad at it with stops below. This is hoping that Powell was gonna, you know, obviously be bullish. And that would be super small size. Only if you made money on the puts. If you didn't make money being short, I don't know why you would try buying calls here, being honest with you. Let's see what develops. Again, that trade is viable. Doesn't mean it has to happen. If you got paid on the short side, you want to try it long here, not bad. But if you missed the entire downside and now you're trying to buy, probably not the best. McDonald's, small breakout, probably will deliver that target here. And as for T-Mobile, again, as long as we're below 264, yeah, above there, definitely take off those puts if he's still in them. So here we have a divergence. This morning it was Apple rallying, SPY dropping. Now it's Apple dropping, SPY trying to rally. This has to take care of itself here. If Apple don't bounce soon off these lows, bottom range of the box, definitely do not be in this SPY long. And again, I'm not taking it myself. This isn't a high probability trade where I'm executing on. Just a potential trade into that target, assuming Powell would be a bullish catalyst, which we have no clue. T-Mobile coming down. I have not replaced any orders like I said I wouldn't. So let's hope I get filled. And if anybody's still waiting like Joshua, if you're still here, hopefully you get filled too. I'm out of everything. How about 417 gold puts? I'm still holding some trades, William. But again, I don't know your portfolio, your sizing of the trades and whatnot. So I can't really tell you. But I'm still holding some. Let's see if Tesla has met my targets. Nope. We going lower if I'm not mistaken. I haven't met my target on Tesla yet. Maybe I'm wrong, but these are my bottom range targets. 190-ish. This was my original target from here. The 786 is at 180.55 and the bottom zone is at 138.80. So depending how far we go, we'll see, but definitely still more bottom, more downside potential. 20%, 25, 40. That would be crazy. Check Discord. Haven't been in Discord. I can't believe I was fucking muted. Half of the in the morning stream I had to read lunch. Some goofy shit. Alright, Apple pushing lower here. Cool. No new lows on SPY. So if I get the lows on SPY, that's gonna confirm for more selling pressure. Versus an Apple bounce. Apple's gonna bounce here or need a new low on SPY. So SPY's still viable, Apple dip might be viable, depending which one takes care of itself first. I'm still short. So let's see. Gold, new lows. Good salute. So William, your call. What you want to do with gold? I don't know if you heard my comments earlier. Again, I don't know what else you have in your port, but I would be okay with holding it at least into 276, 277 if we get there, hopefully. The thesis is, again, drop into this level. Potentially we get a small bounce like we did on this side, right? Small bounce. And then from this level, come back down to retest these lows. That is the thesis. That is the trade. Don't really know if you'll be able to get there by 417. Maybe not. This you'll get by 417. Pretty sure. 265, 264, probably not. So coming into here, if you want to take some profits, roll to a longer dated on a pop, or just roll with the profits, your call. But definitely consider taking some off into that 277 area if we get there. Do I want to see lower? Sure, but that 417 might not be enough time. Coca-Cola I'm out of. I'm not sure if you mean popping to the upside or the puts are popping. Small bounce, not much of a pop, but I'm okay. Berkshire, new lows. Now I'm sick. I just looked at the price. Bro, I left so much fucking money on the table. I hate being greedy, bro. But at some point, like, you always want to be better. You always want to be better as a trader, as a person, as whatever. And when I do shit like this, it's like, sure, you did the right thing in retrospect. You're not being greedy, whatever. But the levels were there. The trade thesis was there. The money was already at risk. It was just a matter of being patient and holding a bit longer, and I'd be paid out way more. So it is what it is. Left the grip of money on the table. Still super happy with my profits. But that sucks to see when you leave, you know, thousands on the table. But it is what it is. Part of the game. Better safe than sorry. They're at 2.5K right now. The mid is at 2.3K. Those we shared yesterday on stream for around $100. So you could have 25x your money. That's ridiculous. McDonald's nice red. T-Mobile not cooperating just yet. I want to see one red tick on T-Mobile like we're seeing across the board here, so I could get out of those weeklies. Gold, super nice breakdown right here. That's wild. My bad, y'all. Berkshire got me feeling some way. I'm about to put Marvin's room on right now. Nah, I'm just playing. It's cool. Hope y'all made some money. I'm just fucking around right here on stream because everybody getting paid. Hope everybody had a great week. Happy Friday. It was really good. So if you've been here, I'm sure you happy with your results, your profits. But definitely should be getting risk off here. If we flush the whole day or some crazy shit happens, cool. The swings will hold us down. But as for weeklies, at this point, I highly suggest being cash. Swings, if you're balanced and you manage, great. But weeklies for sure. There's no way you're still holding Berkshire or other names. Make sure you are realizing those profits. I'm gonna call it here, bro. I'm disgusted. If we get 488 today, oh yeah, I'm gonna be back. Doubt it, but anything's possible the way we've been trading. Alright, for sure. Now it's time for real. Does anybody need help with something? I'm gonna call stream right here for real, for real. I wanted to kick it till we got filled on T-Mobile, so I make sure everybody's filled and everybody's straight before I take off, but Shorty hasn't done it, so let me know everybody's straight with their trades. Look at gold, Berkshire, everything. Just T-Mobile not coming down. Stop playing, son. Yeah, I wouldn't buy shit. Let's bring Tesla on here. $232.60 target on Tesla. Watch him go straight to that shit. Bro, fuck me. Alright, you know what? I gotta change my whole mentality. Yes, I left profits on the table, but there's people literally losing the money every tick goes down. So, alright. There, I'm happy. Fuck it. At least I'm not losing money. You gotta really keep your mentality on check. Like, yes, I left money on the table, but at the end of the day, we still blessed. Woke up today, got paid. Like, be happy, bro. It is what it is. I'm not mad at all, by the way. Like, I'm trolling. It's part of the game, but it does get to you sometimes when you leave a grip of money on the table. Apple gave up the box some time ago, by the way. I haven't made any comments on it, but we way below the box. Not below the daily low on Apple yet, but did give up that box. And T-Mobile hasn't pushed down yet, even though majority of the market gave us a leg lower here. So what we got here on Wells Fargo, for example, or Berkshire or any of these names, you had your first leg down, then a little bit of consolidation, second leg down. That's what we wanted to see on T-Mobile. Leg down, consolidation, second leg down. We haven't got it just yet, so I'm gonna be a tiny bit more patient, but I do feel like T-Mobile should have done it by now. Anytime you have a conflicting scenario like this one, you got to be cautious. So you got to wonder, how come T-Mobile hasn't paid? These other names did. And start just being a little more on edge and on the defense with your trades, as opposed to trying to be super aggressive. But again, if we don't get the breakdown here on T-Mobile, go above 264, 265, just replace those orders. And PG's going green here, by the way. If y'all still in some of the swings, these were pretty red, so maybe before the close, if I can, I'll take them off break even, or leave them on. Don't know, but they had been red for a bit, so shit, I'll take the break even or a small win here. Yeah, nice low bounce here on Tesla. Bounce on SPY, bounce on Apple. Now everything got green ticks and T-Mobile got a red tick. Yeah, bro. I'm over this shit. Let me check chat. Everybody chilling, right? Yeah, everybody chilling. All right, for sure. I'm gonna go ahead and call it here, y'all. Again, if y'all need help with anything, hit me up in the Discord. I'm pretty sure everybody should be straight. I see a lot of y'all say you cash. Many of y'all already see the profits, so y'all secured, cooling. The few that do have open trades like T-Mobile, if you want to leave your orders to each his own, see if they get filled. If not, replace them before a potential breakout above that 264.60. But I think everybody's straight. So just tap in if y'all need some. Have a great weekend. I'll probably do a Sunday session. So if any of y'all want to hop on Sunday, just somewhat of a weekly prep review session, trades we took, potential trades we'll look for next week and whatnot. Probably gonna do that Sunday morning around 9:30 a.m. PST or something. But I'll let y'all know in the Discord. All right, fuck it. I'm gonna catch y'all. Or I might wait 5 minutes. If T-Mobile about to fill us, I gotta wait. I gotta get filled by T-Mobile. I gotta get everybody filled before I hop off stream. What time is it? I said I'd stay till 8. I'll wait 5 more minutes. I'll stay 5 minutes. See if we can get filled in the next 5 minutes on T-Mobile. Oh. Come on, just one more low, bro. One more low and I'll be out here. Pretty nice pop here on McDonald's. See if we can fade this. So we got the target here we wanted on McDonald's. Earlier we missed it by a penny. Here the target's delivered. So assuming the market's going to continue falling here, anyone not in a trade, this is an okay reshort on McDonald's. Back to retest the low of the day, about a $3 range. Probably pretty cheap on those contracts. Not taking it myself. I'm telling y'all I'm trying to be done trading, trying to hop off stream. But for those of y'all that do plan on trading or didn't catch none, this isn't terrible here. Fast hands only, by the way. Bro, I was getting off, but I want to get filled right here. T-Mobile looks like it's about to fill us. I feel a little better if I know everybody is out of everything before I take off. So if we get this low here on T-Mobile, I'll know for a fact everybody got filled on their orders and I'll be chilling. Cause I know Joshua still got some T-Mobile. And then all the people in the YouTube chat, I'm pretty sure everyone's in the Discord, maybe except for Dylan. I don't know if you in the Discord. I don't think I seen you in there. And then I forgot who hopped in here earlier, Cash Kendall or whoever that is. Said was gonna DM me on Discord, so I'll see if they did, so I can shoot them the link. But let me know. Trying to see if everybody in here in the Discord. Yeah, Dylan, let me know if you in there. Are you trust the process or not? Ace. You Ace? I don't think you in here, bro. No kids. Is you? And then Cash, I don't know if you still here. If you still here, hit me up. I haven't seen you DM me on Twitter. Trying to get you on the room. Spy, nice bounce. Apple, nice bounce. So if you got long on that, cool. Again, not anything I would have taken or looking to take. T-Mobile still hasn't filled us. I got to get verified real quick. I'm not verified, bruh. So I'm not verified. You just hit me up. You don't gotta DM me. Just add me. Shoot me your handle. Whatever. But nah, bro. You don't gotta. I'm not verified. Wait, what the fuck? Nah, I don't think I'm verified. My shit show a little. Check. I think Twitter's bugging. I'm not verified, bro. No, I don't. I'm not verified. You should be able to DM me, bro. And then Ace, I don't think I know you, gang. Let me know if you in the chat. If you're not, hit me up. I don't know if you shotties on me. What's your Twitter handle? Pajama Boys. That's weird. If you want, just tweet me anything, bro. You don't got, but that's weird. I'm not verified. Y'all don't have to hit me up on Twitter to get in. I'm just saying, bro said he followed me on Twitter. That's why I said hit me up on Twitter. But Ace or Anthony, if you're not in the room, let me know how y'all found the YouTube. Whether it's Shotty's room, Shotty's homie, whatever the deal is. I'm just trying to see a way I could contact y'all privately. Tone? Oh shit. Wait, this ain't the same tone, not that. So Tony is Anthony Claire Ace for sure. I see you, bro. If you're, I don't know if you already followed me on IG. I don't care about y'all following me internet. I'm just trying to like see like where y'all coming from. But I'm from Lee's chat for sure. You're in my chat too though, nah or not? My bad. It's because new people been coming in. I'm trying to keep up with everybody. All right, so let me check if we got filled on T-Mobile. We got the new low here. Don't know if they filled this, but we did get a new low. Everything is popping off here. Nice bounce on Spy, Apple, Tesla, across the board. Nice bounce. So I'm just trying to make sure that no, they have not gotten filled. I'll probably go ahead and replace T-Mobile here, or keep a close eye. Back above EQ, I'm gonna replace my order and just get filled on that so I could get out. If we stay under for the next 3 minutes, I'll let it work. But at this point, I am looking to potentially get out that trade, just in case T-Mobile pops like the rest of these names, because that's one of the few ones I still have some runners on weeklies. So Joshua, if you in here, not sure if you are, if you still got your T-Mobile weekly, make sure to get out that. If it expires out the money, that's just going to zero. They're worth like $600 right now. Don't let 600 go to zero. That's a grip of Lucci's. So we got Powell in 20 minutes. Just be mindful. I'm gonna hop off, but just be mindful. We got Powell hopping in 20 minutes. I know y'all probably see, oh damn, huge rally. We're bullish again. We're going to all-time highs. Like, no, bro. Don't let your bias be swayed so fast. It's a pretty big event. I'm pretty sure he's gonna say some important things, or who knows. So just be mindful that coming into 825, you will see some big moves potentially on the market. Be prepared for that, whatever side you were on. But didn't get filled here on that low like I wanted on T-Mobile. Now pushing above EQ. So anyone still in those weeklies, this is your spot where you should just get filled. Get out of the trade. Still super green. Even if you were to get out at bid, you're making over 100, 200% on the trade. But try to get the best fill you can, obviously. Fuck it, I'm gonna call it for real this time. Anthony, I got your DM. I'll shoot you. I'll hit you up right now on Twitter. And then Cash, just send a reply in latest tweet for sure. I'll tap in with both y'all. But I'm in the stream. Hopefully y'all made money and good luck with Powell if you trading it. I wouldn't. But we'll see what's up. Let's see what we get next week. I'll catch ya. Stay up. Don't do no goofy shit, bro. Don't be, oh, I'll cop some lottos. I did this, I did that. Nah, bro. Wait for a better trade. Don't trade some dumbass shit before Powell. But, alright. Catch y'all. Stay up.